Today I'm going to show you exactly how to climb the credit card ladder, starting from the most basic credit builder cards, going all the way up to the most exclusive credit card products on earth that can earn you tens of thousands of dollars in cashback and free rewards. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So let's not waste any time. Tier 1 is going to be what I would call subprime and credit builder cards. And this is a product that is really targeted at individuals who either have no credit history at all or damaged credit history. And usually these products offer little to no rewards in terms of cashback and other benefits, but they have no annual fee and are a free and easy way to start building your credit score. This would include things like the Chime credit builder, the Extra credit builder, the credit Sesame credit builder, the Varo Believe credit builder, and even the standard secured Discover It secured card, where you are essentially borrowing your own money each month. So you would put up, say, $300, for example, in exchange for a credit card that has a $300 limit. And if you decide to not pay back your balance, then the credit card company just keeps your security deposit, and that's the end of it. So if you are brand new to the credit card space and you want a safe and oftentimes free way to start building your credit score or rebuild damaged credit, then the subprime and credit builder cards in Tier 1 are definitely the best option. However, you may actually be able to entirely skip Tier 1, which is what I did personally, and move directly to the Tier 2, which would be the no annual fee and basic rewards credit cards. So Tier 2 usually consists of products that again have no annual fee and have some basic rewards that typically come to you in the form of cash back. Right now, there are really two different tier options within Tier 2, and that would be the rotating category cards like the standard Discover It credit card, the Chase Freedom Flex, or the Citi Custom Cash Card, which all offer you 5% cash back in specific spending categories that usually change each quarter, or in the case of the Citi Custom Cash Card, change based on where you are spending the most money. But you've also got the standard 2% cashback card, which used to just be the Citi Double Cash Card, but now there are a number of cards on the market that offer you a flat 2% cashback across the board, including the SoFi credit card and the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, among a few others. So again, depending on your income and other financial metrics, you may be able to skip Tier 1 entirely and go right for something like the Discover It cashback credit card, or maybe even the SoFi credit card. And don't worry, at the end of the video, I am going to walk you through step by step my exact suggestions on which card you should get in each tier in order to climb this credit card ladder as fast as possible. Tier 3 is going to be the cards that offer those big welcome bonuses, and this is also where we get into the transferable point cards, which I'll explain more in a second. So obviously, Tier 3 cards are going to offer better rewards and benefits, which is the fun part, but they also have an annual fee that usually ranges from $95 per year to $300 per year. But again, the rewards that you get from these cards, if you use them properly, will more than pay for that annual fee in most cases. In this tier, we have two different product categories, the first of which being the cards that offer transferable points. Here in the United States, there are four major players in the transferable point category, and that would be the Chase Ultimate Rewards, American Express Membership Rewards, Citi Thank You Points, and Capital One Miles, which is definitely a newer player in the field. I've personally used all of them, and they all work in a very similar way in that you earn points on your credit card by using it for your everyday purchases and can, in most cases, redeem them directly through the credit card provider's travel portal, or you can transfer those points to a number of transfer partners, which include major airlines and hospitality brands, in order to maximize the value that you were getting out of those points. It's getting a little bit in the weeds, but I did recently make a video on how to maximize the value of Chase Ultimate Rewards points specifically, so definitely check that out since the process is pretty similar regardless of which card you are using. But right now, the best Tier 3 cards that offer transferable points would be things like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the American Express Green or Gold cards, the Citi Premier, and the Capital One Venture card, and I would also kind of put the Venture X card in this category, which is a more premium version that costs $395 per year currently. However, after using that card for a while myself, I would actually put that in the next category, which we'll get to in a second. Now, outside of those transferable point cards in Tier 3, you also have the brand-specific cards, which would be the airline and hotel cards that offer free stays, free checked baggage, priority boarding, travel credits, and a lot of fun and really interesting, compelling sign-up bonuses. Typically, these cards are issued by a major credit card provider like Chase or American Express, but they are branded under the airline or hospitality brand. So this would include things like the Hilton Honors American Express card, the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card, or the Delta SkyMiles Gold American Express card, just to name a few. The combinations with this sort of card are endless, and there are so many different options to choose from. So if you fly with the same airline consistently, or you stay with the same hotel brand consistently, then one of these cards might make a lot of sense for you. But in my experience, it's better to just get one of those transferable point cards that we talked about earlier, and then you can apply those rewards to a number of different airlines and hospitality brands without being locked into just one option. All right, next up, we are moving into the big hitters, which would be Tier 4, and these would be those premium travel cards that offer you airport lounge access, elevated status with different airlines and hotel brands, but of course come with a pretty substantial annual fee. Now, I personally am currently in Tier 4, which is likely where I'm going to remain for the rest of my life, because I don't think that I will ever move on to Tier 5, which we'll talk about next. But currently, Tier 4 includes things like the American Express Platinum card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Capital One Venture X, although again, that's sort of a light version of Tier 4, since it does have an annual fee of only $395 per year. I say only because something like the American Express Platinum card currently costs $695 per year. So again, as is the case with pretty much any credit card, if you use it a lot and you use it properly, then it's pretty easy to justify a high annual fee. I have done full reviews on all three of the Tier 4 cards that I just mentioned, which again are the American Express Platinum, Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Venture X from Capital One. Plus, I've done a ton of comparison videos, but at the end of the day, they all work in a very similar way, and it really just depends on what you are looking to get out of these premium products. All right, so like I said, Tier 4 is where I personally will stay for probably the rest of my life, and I'm totally okay with that. But there is the elusive Tier 5, which would be the invitation-only black cards that include some of the most exclusive credit card products on Earth. Now, I have made an entire video about some of the most expensive credit cards on Earth that is really interesting, so definitely check that out. But this would include things like the American Express Centurion card, the Dubai Royal First card, which is literally made of gold and has a diamond embedded in the center of the card, and I would even throw in something like the Crypto.com Obsidian card, which is technically a debit card, but you do have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested with Crypto.com in order to get that product. So I would definitely put that in Tier 5 as well. So again, not a tier of credit card that I will personally be having in the future, most likely, but if any of you have any of these products, then I'd love to know what it's like to live like the other half. All right, so we moved through all of that pretty quickly, and I threw a lot of different credit card options at you in a pretty short time. But here's the quick crash course on exactly how to climb the credit card ladder as fast as possible. Like I said earlier, if you're starting from ground zero, meaning you have no credit score, then I would try to skip Tier 1 if you can and go right for something like the Discover It standard cashback credit card. You're likely going to have a low credit limit no matter what, and if you are declined, you can always go for one of those credit builder products and use that for a few months and then go back to Tier 2. But as long as you have decent income that you can prove to the credit card provider, you should have no problem getting one of these Tier 2 products right out of the gate, and after using one of those cards for just a few short months, you will be rapidly climbing the credit card ladder already. Once you've built up a decent credit score in the high 600s or low 700s, which again shouldn't take more than a few months if you're using your card properly, then I would go for either the American Express Gold card, or you can shoot for the moon and go straight to Tier 3 and go for something like the Capital One Venture X card. Personally, I don't think that having multiple Tier 3 and especially multiple Tier 4 credit cards gives you that much of a benefit, especially considering that they cost a lot of money. So if I were you, I would pick out one of the Tier 3 cards, which in my case is the American Express Gold card, and once you've used that for a good while and you feel you can actually justify the higher annual fee, then you can go ahead and apply for something like the American Express Platinum card or the Chase Sapphire Reserve, again, if you feel that it is necessary. But for a lot of people, Tier 3 is the place to be, and it doesn't really cost you that much money, and you still get a ton of fantastic rewards and the ability to transfer your points to a number of different travel partners. No, you're not going to have airport lounge access with something like the American Express Gold card, but unless you travel a lot, lot, any of those tier 3 cards would be just fine for your everyday spending. I'd love to know what you think of this credit card ladder down in the comment section, and which of the products on today's list is next up on your credit card list. Be sure to check out some of my favorite financial tools using the links down below the like button, many of which will give you some free cash when you sign up, which we always love. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.